Bro, this is actually happening. I'm about to get my wisdom teeth and my premolars removed tomorrow. Oh my god. I am low-key scared. I'm not even gonna lie. My appointment's at 6:30 in the morning. Oh my god. My dad's taking me. My grandma's gonna meet us up there. I should be out of there by like 8 in the morning.
Great. Good. You see who's in front of you?
Hey.
She's trying to go back to sleep. She has a mouthful of gauze. I have 2 pieces here and some in the back that I need her to continue to bite on for the next hour, maybe hour and a half. So I'm gonna send you home with some more pieces here. There's some gauze in here. Every 15 to 20 minutes, have her change her gauze out. Just keep good constant pressure on her so that way she don't bleed a lot. She's not bleeding a lot now, but we want to make sure she has some good clots going on in there. Okay. For this whole week, she needs to stick to
The following videos is all that I could get from my surgery. Right now, I'm just gonna talk about like what I had to go through, everything with getting them removed. Before I even get into it, I'm gonna just show y'all like what teeth I had to get removed. Everything with the blue dot, I had to get removed. So all 4 wisdoms and all 4 premolars. Even though it looks like in the front that I'm gonna look like a grandma with missing teeth, but you really can't tell because they're right there. And then I have crowding at the bottom, so that's why it looks like blocked right there. This is also what they gave me when I went to the orthodontist for my consultation, and he recommended that I get all 4 of my first bicuspids removed, or my premolars, whichever you want to call it. This is the paper showing like what permanent teeth I had to get removed, and he had it like checked out of which ones he wanted me to get removed. At first I had to go for my dentist because I had to get a checkup. Then he saw how my wisdoms was coming. He was like, I need to get you a recommendation to an oral surgeon to get those removed. And he recommended North Houston-Woodlands Oral Surgical Arts, and he gave me this orange slip. This orange slip to tell him to remove all 4 third molars. They're actually a really good surgery place. They're located in the Woodlands. I'll put the address below. So if you're in the Houston area, you want to look for a good oral surgeon, go to this one. Now at my oral surgeon consultation, they had my whole treatment plan planned out. This is like the rundown of everything. Everything is really expensive. The total fee was like almost $3,000. But since I had good insurance, they had to call me like days after, see how much my insurance would cover. And going from $28.77 due balance before insurance, after insurance it went down to $398. Actually, I went down to $498. I just had to do a $100 non-refundable deposit on my surgery, and then I had to pay the remaining balance on the day of. So they gave me this paper. It's just like a list of instructions on what to do before your surgery. It's just like, don't eat or drink anything for 6 hours before your surgery. Somebody will have to drive you because you will not be sober enough, because you will be so high. Like, you will be sober enough to drive, so somebody has to drive you there. You have to wear loose clothing. Tank tops is mostly recommended, or loose sleeve clothes, so they can easily put an IV in your arm. Now, to do a breakdown of this surgery. So my appointment was at 6:30 in the morning. I wanted my appointment to be on a Friday so I can heal over the weekend. Because they open from 7 to 2 on Fridays and they're closed on the weekend. First thing I did, I went into the office and paid my remaining balance of my surgery. And next, she had went over with me to make sure it was pulling the right teeth, which is all four of my first bicuspids. And at first they had like a second bicuspid. I'm like, no, it's supposed to be all four first. And they had to recheck it through the main surgeon's notes, and I was right, because you ain't about to pull no wrong teeth out of my mouth, have me looking crazy. Went back to the waiting room, met up with my grandma. I haven't seen her in forever. I was so glad she was there to be there instead of, my mom couldn't be there, my sister couldn't be there, but I had someone else be there. Literally like 10 minutes later, they called me in for my surgery. Like, I was like, oh my God. I'm really blind. Like, what is it? I am farsighted. Is it farsighted? Where you can see up close but not far away. I took my glasses off. Couldn't wear glasses during my surgery. They had me rinse my mouth with this really strong, like, mouthwash. Like, it was like, ugh. It's like it's stronger than Listerine. I'm just put it like that. I lay down in this reclining chair. They asked me if I eaten or drank anything in the past 6 hours. I was like, no, but I am hungry. And they just started laughing, but I was like dead serious. My stomach was talking to me. They had took my blood pressure. They put like a shower cap on my head. I call it a shower cap. It looked like a nurse cap or whatever to keep my hair out of the way. They had to insert an IV. It was really hard to find my vein. I found that really funny. But when you're skinny like me, it's hard to find a vein. But eventually they found it in a matter of like a minute or two. They put oxygen tubes in my nose, you know, like what they had to use in the hospital for the really sick people. They have, like, I guess, problems getting oxygen. I guess that's how you would put it. It's like a tube goes in your nose and like around. It's connected to an oxygen tank. And then I was numb by then when he gave me the anesthesia, because I didn't feel anything, but he stuck me like 4 times with anesthesia, because each dose lasts 15 minutes and my surgery was going to be an hour. So I didn't feel anything. I just looked at him, just watched him insert that needle in me. I didn't feel anything. And he was like, okay, you're gonna fall asleep in the next few minutes. You're gonna fall asleep in the next few minutes. You're gonna feel like you're floating. Then after that, I totally blacked out. Don't remember nothing. That's the last thing I remember. It's like, you're gonna feel like you're floating. I was that high. After the surgery, like in the clip that you previously saw, I woke up. I was in a wheelchair. I had gauzes in my mouth. My tongue, my lips, and my nose was numb. I couldn't feel nothing. I was just sitting there looking dead, like sleepy. I had like a dead look on my face. Oh yeah, I still didn't have my glasses on, but I did see my dad and my grandma standing across the room, and I was laughing because I noticed that my dad was recording me, but I wanted him to record me just in case I said something funny, but I didn't. I just sat there looking, trying to go back to sleep. Oh man, the worst part is I had to be on a liquid diet for the first 48 hours, and then I could move on to soft foods. Like, that was not filling me up. Like, I'm a fat person trapped inside a skinny girl's body, and just drinking stuff for food, that's like a no-no for me. I'm like, I am starving. Like, I want a burger, I want pizza, I want wings. Like, they have prescribed me 3 medications, 1 for nausea, in case I feel like I'm finna throw up, one for pain from the stitches and everything, and then I had to take, I'm currently taking like a week's worth of steroid pills to help me heal faster for my orthodontic work, which I got on right now. I'm doing right now. Currently, it's been 4 days since my surgery. I could fully open my mouth without any pain. Oh my god, you hear that? My stomach is growling. Like, this soft food stuff is not working out. My follow-up appointment is tomorrow to see if my stitches can be taken out, and then when I go back December 1st for my next braces appointment, if my stitches are able to come out, they're gonna put the bottom braces on. Well, that's the end of this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions about the any more questions that I didn't answer, I guess I didn't mention in this video, you can comment down. Yeah, I post every Wednesday and Saturday, and be sure to tune in.
Shawty get it in. Daddy go home. Shawty get it in. Daddy go home.